This is Dylan with Now Producing. We're here with Wastoid from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah, God in the rain of God, and the day when God in the name of God is good. Major, over the to the front, shit pops, wake up. There ain't nothing to live for.
Could you tell me a little bit about the message of Wastoid and what the music stands for?
Nothing's perfect. Nobody's perfect. You'll never be perfect. Everything sucks, but that's okay. It's a good thing. I pissed my pants before we played the show tonight, and it felt nice. I almost threw up backstage.
Why?
I don't know. I just got hot watery mouth, boy. It's over.
I wanna change it. I don't wanna be it. No, I wanna change it. I don't wanna be it. No, I wanna change it.
Your last release was
Cur Everywhere.
Could you tell me about the writing process for that release?
We had like 6 songs already made, and then me and the old guitarist, we just went to the studio and kind of made a lot of them on the fly and had a good time.
Do you do a lot of writing on tour usually?
On tour, I'm just trying to survive. I write like a little bit on tour if it comes. There's not like a designated time. It just like whatever happens. I do a lot of writing in bed usually, or like when I'm at home, or really just anytime I feel it.
God! Not again! There's a hate! God! God! In my head! In the scene! Gotta hate!
Did you guys record that locally at like a Charlotte studio?
We went to Fidelatorium Records and we recorded with my buddy Ashley Hicks.
They mixed it as well?
Actually, it was mixed by
Atticus Lane.
Atticus Lane, from Seneca Brands.
Shout out.
Will you probably be working with them for future releases as well?
Yeah, we're recording with Atticus tomorrow morning at like 11:30. Early as fuck.
Last bottle time and make my chest hurt. I'm coming in first. Hang on. I'm coming traffic in a big casket. Compressor. It doesn't go away. And I don't go away. I'll be teeth sticking in your skin.
When listening to your studio material, I felt like it was a really big change from what I'd heard in your live sound in terms of like dynamics. Like I hear a lot more of industrial or electronic, kind of like almost downbeat hip hop even. I was wondering if that's like very much intentional and if you ever explore that in like a live setting.
Most of the starting stuff that we made, it was like that because it was just me and Jarrett, and we just had a laptop, so we didn't have a drummer or anything, so we had to do a lot of like electronic drums and electronic stuff. I want to get back into that, but whenever you go to a studio and stuff and you're paying for time, it's kind of hard to get experimental sometimes. So really trying to find kind of a home way to get experimental, and then you go to the big studio and you record.
It's expensive to record music at home and travel and be hungry.
Have any of your past releases been recorded at home?
The first 3 albums were in my old trailer that I had. We just recorded it in my living room every day, and it was amazing. And we made 3 albums that way in like a year. The last album we made in my trailer, but then his laptop got stolen, so then we had to just re-record everything in studio, which was fun, but it was a little foreign for us, definitely. But we made it work.
Are there any plans on kind of going back to something like that in the future in terms of like home recording and more of like a DIY approach to the studio material?
My main plan, because we all live a little bit of ways from each other, it's kind of hard to get everybody in a room all the time. We want to record through different avenues. Like we'll record with Atticus. We want to do the big, professional recording. I want to record with like our buddy Ashley in home. We can do a lot more experimental and fun stuff, and he's fun to record with. So we're just gonna record through a lot of different avenues to try to get as much of an authentic sound as we can get.
I don't think we're ever gonna like try and put any limitations on creative ideas that we come up with. We can do big studios, we can do small studios, we can do stuff at home.
If anything, well, I don't know. Yeah!
What kind of reception have you had while touring nationally? Like, did the shows feel a lot of different versus North Carolina shows?
We have Verizon, so the reception's pretty good at most places, except for like in the middle, like nowhere.
It's like hit or miss. You know, you can play a good city and you play a shitty venue on a shitty night, and you could play a boring city, but it's like the perfect night and the perfect bill. So it really just, it's hit or miss. But everywhere we've played, we've pretty much had like a great time. We've had a couple like rough shows where it really didn't work out, but that was about 2 years ago. Now when we tour, every show usually is pretty awesome, luckily, because we play with a lot of great bands. So yeah, we played a show in Athens, and that was rough. That was a rough one.
Are there any kind of standout areas that you played or venues where you were like really blown away by the audience response?
Charlotte is like one of the best when it comes to just like, people will just come out and mosh. Like, even if they don't know the band, they'll come out and they'll show love to that band. Other than that, like, DC is like the second best. A lot of people just kind of stand there in different places. If they don't know you, they'll stand there with their arms crossed. They're like, he's not worthy of my energy. Crayola House was cool. Melon Barn in South Carolina was awesome. Just like people who go to a show because they don't give a fuck about the bands, they just want to move. Those are the best places to ever play. Any place else, it's just kind of like worship bullshit. Like, they're like, oh, I love this band and that's why I came. I feel like that shit is just kind of like misdirected a lot of the time.
Got a bag, got off the corner. It's a bag of synthetic. Ah, it's just a bag of synthetic. Dead now. Come on, pleasure. Day or nothing. Waking up and I feel like that is a pleasure. Pleasure. Walk out on the corner. What I've done again, I'm not done, last second again.
What does punk mean to you?
Punk is something that originated off of like just defiance and like the opposite of compliance, where now punk is just this oversaturated bullshit word where a band will just be a new metal band and they're like, we're punk. No, you're just trying to sell fucking tickets and you're bullshitting. Anti everything when you just look around, except this place. This place is I'm very pro this.
You think you live a punk rock lifestyle?
I do not live a punk rock lifestyle.
Why not? Why do you not live a punk rock lifestyle?
I have a 9 to 5.
Because we're fucking almost 30 years old. I mean, like, punk rock is cool when you're fucking like 21, but then you get older
sometimes.
and you realize punk rock is like dad shit. We take care of our venue and our community.
Oh, you're
That's
43
what punk
and you
really
still
is.
work at the same pizza shop?
When you're 21, punk rock is like, I'm gonna break this window for no reason, and then you just fuck over a small business because you wanted to be angsty.
I think it's a mindset more than anything, regardless of the life that you live or wherever you come from. It's kind of just the way that you carry yourself.
If you are punk, you don't eat high fructose corn syrup. Honestly, it's really funny. A lot of people are punk, but they still eat meat. Brother, like, that's like one of the biggest like oppressive like industries in the world. Y'all are dumb.
That's true. Morrissey was punk. He didn't eat meat.
I think punk is an expression, a strong expression of something that's important that you feel. However it comes across, I mean, different people feel strongly about different things, and I think that's just the outlet for it.
I don't wanna live, let's go! Back around my day. Between 3 and 7 a.m. There's a bag around my day. It always goes right back. That's it, feel for something. If anything.
What can we expect to hear from you in the future sonically?
It's gonna have the punk sound that Wastoid has always had, but we're gonna, of course, we got all these hardcore heads in the band now.
Yes,
So it's
sir.
going to have hardcore roots, screamo roots, power violence roots, DB, beat down, shit like that. That's been the whole Wastoid thing. Like, we're punk rooted, but we really just want to like do whatever the fuck we feel like that day. If we want to make a fucking Coldplay song, we'll make a Coldplay song. I don't want any kind of strings attached to my creativity. I don't want to be like, well, this is what I am. I got to be this today.
Are we going to get a full-length project next, or is it going to be like kind of an EP thing? Or
Wait.
what are we looking at here?
We're working on 3 albums. One of them is going to be a split. We're going to like drop singles as it goes. So the next thing you get will be singles, but it's all going to consist into one album, and then we're going to make another album, and then we're doing a split with Squeamish in Atlanta.
In what kind of timeline is that going to occur?
One of them will be done in March for sure, and then the rest should be done by April.
Are we going to get more like national touring after that thing happens?
Fuck yeah. I mean, like, I love it. I love playing here so much, but I kind of have seen just what happens if you just stay in your hometown too much. You just implode completely. You can only go so far in your own fucking city before it's just like, okay, okay, what the fuck is this?
In and out, I don't really wanna do it. Bust up. I don't wanna be a son. I don't know, take a no, I don't go, no answer. I don't wanna be a son of go to. And I don't really wanna get the go to the stuff. And I don't wanna to tell you that. Basta. Get him in the parking lot. Just something that I don't say for nature.
I've been listening to a lot of Memphis rap lately. I've been listening to a lot of like Tommy Wright the Third,
Project Pat
Project Pat.
at 3-6.
Yes.
Little
yes.
Ugly Mane.
Lil Ugly Mane's the shit. Fucking Virginia legend.
I've been listening to a mix of Griselda and like classic metalcore, like On Broken Wings, Poison the Well, kind of stuff.
Good shit. Bless the Fall is crazy.
Dude, I fucking love
Yeah, that shit is epic.
I circle back to albums, so right now I'm re-listening 5 times each to Leathermouth and Orchid.
Leathermouth.
Orchid over and over again.
Occur everywhere, out now. Big things coming never, because big things are stupid.
I think I like hair. I think hair is cool. And it's like natural shit, and it's just, it's supposed to be there, dude. Like, why are you putting Suave? When I was
really
like
good for the
17, I
hair.
shaved my armpits, and the whole entire day, it sucks.
You ever shave your taint, bro?
I feel like
and
that's
then go
needed
to
at some
work,
point.
bro. Cook.
I don't get it.
Cook.
What's your favorite color, Mike?
Orange.
Just plain.
That's it.
Plain
Orange.
Jane.
I like all oranges. I
I
think
feel like I'm getting assaulted right now.
red and yellow is good. Yeah, I feel like I'm on like a Reddit page right now.
Yeah, I upvoted that. Yeah, Reddit Silver and Con Stranger. I need you guys to wave goodbye.
There was one point, it was the most beautiful moment of my life. Mike's like in the pit. He's like falling over because he's like actually swarmed by everybody. He looks at me with the most like terrified, oh my god face I've ever seen.
We were biffing the hell out of that song. It didn't sound anything like the song at all. I wasn't even trying to do it in the same tone that we do it. I was just screaming out of tone, out of key. It was like Glass Pack, and I'm like right here, and I'm just like holding the mic cord, hoping it doesn't pull out, and I'm staring at Paul just like, this is a fucking shit show. But I mean, it's always a fun time here. That's why it's like, it's bulletproof when you play with Milestone. But tonight was crazy. Tonight was a blast in the glass.
This time, baby, I'll be.
Feeling my reputation and smoking on hella breakage and front window. He's a crazy man.
Mike wrote the song. It's called "Sing Us the Song."
You got
You're
a
the
fucking, you got a
micro
fucking
man.
micro, bro.
Phone.
Micro nub.
Phone.